Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's the answer. This is the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we're taking a look at The Legend of Korra. We're, of course, on book 3 called Change. This is episode 4, In Harm's Way. And as long as the Queen stays out of everybody's business, I don't think we're going to have any problems. But she's got a bunch of airbenders locked up. I got to see how this plays out.
Yeah, we got to see the 4th baddie. Hopefully she stays locked in prison. So I'm ready, willing, and able to see how that goes down.
Well, I don't think anybody's staying locked anywhere, given our track record up to this point. But I got bigger problems to worry about. The Queen locking up airbenders. Our guy Kai is behind bars. Lots got to happen.
All right, without further ado, let's go!
Tonrock and Lord Zuko prepare for Zahir's imminent attack.
Man, there's only the 2 of them there, plus the kids.
Oh.
Hold them guys back. Well, he does have a dragon, that's right.
The only thing I saw was a snowstorm heading our way.
That's not a snowstorm. That's him.
That's airbending with the snow.
Yep. Oh, they got a snow cat.
I put you away once, Zahir, and I'm going to do it again.
Oh, she is dodgy.
Yep. Ooh. Oh, a drill?
That was cool how she turned that into a drill.
Barely an inconvenience.
Really, it was. I mean,
Jeez.
just got down there and just like that.
And that was only the 2 of them. We didn't even see.
Let's get you out of here.
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
The 3rd eye.
she's got it.
Ah, there we go.
Whoa.
Oh, now did that warm her up? Yep. Oh! Come on, Zuko.
Oh, he's a little older.
I thought I'd never see you again.
Really?
So Zuko and a dragon couldn't hardly stop him.
2, you're the best cousin a guy could have. And my other cousin.
Oh, whoops.
I wish we could stay.
I love you both.
I love you too, Grandma. There he is, Big T and little T. And what was your name again?
I know that Earth Queen is lying to me, and I can't believe I helped her.
Jesus.
You letting off steam is starting to hurt.
Sorry. You're okay. Where have you been?
We chased Kai. Train. Earth Queen. Lying.
I swear, the next time I see her...
It's the Queen.
Well, there you go, Korra.
We've received word from the Yang province. There have been reports of airbenders there.
That is just the most wonderful news.
They're an animal in my presence! I would never allow you.
Slide away.
If you need any assistance packing, let Gun know.
I'm not sure about leaving so soon.
Because our airship is having engine trouble.
Thanks for buying us some time.
I can't believe the Earth Queen is conscripting airbenders.
The Earth Queen has a right to conscript her citizens.
Yeah.
Kai was spotted airbending. He might have been taken too.
He's surprisingly difficult to catch.
I bet they're under Lake Laogai. The old Dai Li agents used to have a secret fortress.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I sure did.
Atta boy, Mako.
I can project my spirit into it.
You can still do that?
If I can get close enough, I think I can do it.
Let's go get Kai out. Let's get all the airbenders out.
We got a plan.
You will become the Earth Queen's elite fighting force. It is your duty.
I'm not that good.
Never show mercy.
Oh, no mercy.
If anything goes wrong, come back immediately.
I will.
Well, look at that.
It's completely deserted.
How did you find me during harmonic convergence?
I just kind of focused on your energy.
Maybe you can find Kai.
Focus on Kai.
I know you two have a connection.
I don't know. Let me try.
Dad's eyes pop up.
What do you mean?
If you have time to help your friend, maybe you're not getting enough rocks for yourself.
Just swatting them away. Ooh, got him there.
I guess you're not as good as you thought.
Oh. I thought you were a ghost. It's good to see you. We're going to get you all out of here. Where are we anyway? Underground somewhere. I'll figure it out. Thanks.
Oh, even her spirit blushes.
The Earth Queen's temple.
We have to get into that compound tonight.
We go in under the cover of darkness. Then all we'll need is 12 tons of blasting.
12 tons.
Does anyone have a badger mole that knows Morse code?
Badger mole.
Act normal. And Bolin?
I'm on it.
Oh.
Well.
We need to get Korra out of here immediately. Zahir and the others have escaped because Zahir is an airbender now.
No.
Who's Zahir?
Zahir and 3 others attempted to kidnap you. Luckily, your father, Lord Zuko, Chief Sokka, and I were there to stop them.
Chief Sokka.
That's why you and my dad sheltered me away.
We spent 13 years interrogating them.
13 years?
Now we need to get you back to Republic City where I can protect you.
I'm not running. You don't need to protect me. I came here for one thing, to find airbenders, and I'm not leaving without them.
Fine.
Stun them out.
Oh, come on.
Let's go.
Ah, it's just that little airbender girl came with the Avatar.
I'm not alone.
Hey, we got,
He's got the little spirit.
yeah, we got our flying bunny spirit.
Bumi and Korra, you 2 will come with me to find the airbenders. You 3 find Kai.
Who are you?
I'm the Avatar.
Where are we going?
We're going to get you away from the Earth Queen and out of the city.
Topside, this is Papa Bear. We got the airbenders and we're headed out. No one likes code names.
Asami and I are on our way.
It's a pretty formidable team we got here when everybody's together.
And Oogie.
And Oogie.
We're getting you out.
Kai! Mwah.
Tenzin's not gonna be happy about this.
Then don't tell him.
This is too juicy. Oh, we can't stay mad at you.
Who's this we?
Yeah.
Come on, it's clear.
Is it?
Not at all.
I see their loyalty still needs some work.
They're leaving with me.
No, they're not.
Oh, looks like we got a battle on our hands. We still don't have Kai and the rest of the gang.
Yeah, there you go, Bolin.
Yeah,
There you
Bolin's
go.
handling business.
Yep. Ah, them stupid hands.
Oh,
Nice.
Right in the
Kai did
face.
work.
Don't mess with my girlfriend.
Oogie!
Everyone's not in.
Oh.
We need help.
Taking fire.
Everybody, hang on.
Nice.
Ooh.
That a
Launched
boy,
him up.
Bolin.
Man, Bolin has really come into his
That was
own.
awesome!
He is, isn't he?
Now.
Ah, the fur.
This for all fun.
What are Earthbenders going to do now that they're that far away?
Yeah. Nothing and like it.
We can relocate you somewhere safe, or you can come with me to the Northern Air Temple and train as air nomads.
I want to go with you. Me too. Count me in.
I want to.
Oh, look at he's
All right.
welling up.
Yep. Rebuild it.
Getting the band back together. Well, rebuilding. Let's call it that way.
Be careful out there.
I'll try. Seems like wherever I go, I make a new enemy.
Well,
This is only the beginning.
For once, we get a kind of a closed happy ending.
Ending, you know.
Enjoy it while we can, gentlemen.
I don't think there's going to be too many of those.
Enjoy it while we
in
can.
In this book, anyway.
Well, as we saw, the team of three made short work, and to get Peli out,
Peli, I think
Peli to get out, and we saw how powerful she was. Oh my! She had the fire around her. She's like, I never felt this warm in 13 years, and just took out the dragon, and then took out Korra's dad. So just went to work on him.
Yeah,
but wow, what a setup! But then also, we are going to get a northern air tribe for the first time in well over 100 years. So that's something to be excited for, at least.
They're rebuilding them, and I was a little worried that they were basically just going in with Zuko and Korra's dad. And we had the twins; they held their own for a minute, but if they didn't last hardly at all. And let's not ignore the fact they had a giant red dragon on their side as well. And even that, they stood no chance. So, they were going to have to kind of up the level of the villain, right? I mean, you're working your way up through the levels of the game here. You're on essentially level 3. The big boss is going to get tougher at the end, but really cool to see them break out the airbenders. I didn't know if this was going to be an episode that maybe they took 2 or even 3 episodes to kind of complete, but it was kind of nice that the one episode was basically a contained story. I guess maybe if you include the episode before, we kind of had a nice little enclosed story on that. They got the airbenders out, rebuilding. We're on a good path that way, but as Korra knows, the danger is always lurking, and they're coming after her. And I know Korra's done some stuff, but to take on those 4, I think it's going to take the whole team once again.
Yeah, this was a fun episode, but the ending leaves me a little bit worried. Obviously, Tenzin rebuilding the
Northern Air Temple,
the airbending tribe at the Northern Air Temple. He was very excited about that. We saw him get choked up about his father's dream. He's going to train them, but at the same time, people coming for Korra is imminent, and he wants to always be there. Now, on one side, it's like, okay, he's going to train these airbenders. They're going to master their skills, and maybe they can help protect. But I feel like she needs protection like right now.
Yeah.
And if I'm Tenzin, let's play along. If I'm Tenzin and I have all these airbenders, I stick right by Korra's side, work on my training with them in her presence, knowing that an attack is imminent. Now, on the flip side of that, he might think, look, these guys are all pretty new. They're going to be way outmatched by Zahir and his gang. Of course, we saw Peli, the eye in her head. She can basically shoot explosions. It's not just bending, so she is wildly powerful. We had Zuko, we had Tonrak, we had the twins, we had their guards at the prison who were benders, all just not really do much to slow down Zahir and his gang. So, look, I think you need the best of everybody to try to take them down. And right now, Tenzin's probably the most powerful airbender, right? And so it's going to be tough. But this episode did have, a nice little bow put on it at the end. They freed the airbenders from the city. They're getting out. The queen didn't get her way. So for now, a little bit of levity, a little bit of a happy
Now
ending.
Korra's got to head back to Republic City where she just got kicked out of by the bear. It's like, come on. I know it's to get protection.
Still need to fix the vines.
Well, and maybe there's a way, maybe there's a way they can take out Zahir, because they said they did it before 13 years ago. Look, they imprisoned him once, and they assumingly had those powers as well.
No, because remember, he became an airbender.
Well, I mean, he became an airbender, but the other ones, they had their powers.
They already did.
Yeah, but
that's why they made
when Zuko and then Korra's dad, when they did that, you have to remember that's also 13 years ago that they they were a little bit younger. Maybe they're able to easier go toe to toe. Maybe it was 1-on-1, not the whole slew, because I mean, they held their own a little bit up top, but no one could stop.
Not to be dark or anything, but if you know somebody is that dangerous, where you have to create this crazy special prison for them,
not just easier.
Maybe their laws are different or whatever, but it seems like
Well, they're probably hoping that Korra, being the last airbender, could take the bending away, could learn that trait that, Aang learned by the age of 10.
Should have had our guy Amon come in. And
I still don't think he's gone. I still think Amon is around.
See it.
As you know, Quinn has wishful thinking, but 4 down. We got a few more to go for this season. So for Appleton Oak, that's Mason Quinn. I'm, of course, the answer. We'll catch you on the next one, pals.
They're going to need him. I'm telling you.
Korra's protection now rests in Beifong's hand.
Metal. Plain little fetch.
I don't even have to pick up a slobbery ball and throw it.
That's what I thought of, too.
Hey, dog owners can appreciate that.
No one knows where I am right now except us. I think she wants you to throw it for her.
We just got a call on the radio about another airbender.
Finally.
A city called Zaofu.
Then that's where we're going next.
I think she knows something.
She knows something.
It's James Hetfield, the leader of the Metal Clan.
Oh!
Hey. What was that all about?
Look how sad Naga is.
You don't get to ruin the ball.
You should be right at home, Beifong.
Yeah, she's got to know something's up, too.
Wonder if she's not welcome in the city for some reason.
Metal benders. Well, earthbenders that have mastered bending metal.
Mm-hmm.
Correction.
Yeah! Just find the airbender and let's get moving.
Well.
I bet she's got an axe.
Another former love interest.
Thanks for having us. Can I meet the new airbender?
Right this way.
Well, she wasn't exactly truthful there.
Wow.
And this is the Air Acolyte Dining Hall where everyone eats.
It's so nice to meet you.
My name is Yoru. I heard this was the place to come if you're a new airbender.
You got that right, stranger.
He seems pretty good at it.
Is that our boy? He just shaved his head and stuff? Shaved his head and beard?
Oh, it does look like him, maybe with a shaved head.
And the scars on his head would make sense, from battle or whatever.
Yeah, he'd want to shave his head, have a different look if he didn't want anybody recognizing him.
The first metal bender, Toph Beifong, who expanded the possibility.
Toph Beifong. Mm-hmm. There you have it.
Does Toph live here?
Years ago, she left to wander the world.
So Toph is still around, huh?
Is this some kind of combat training?
They are rehearsing for a dance premiere.
They're lucky Bolin is there. You can show him a thing or two about performance.
Su Yin.
Great to finally meet you, Avatar Korra. Korra, why did you lie?
I knew it. Oh, another lie.
I can sense the most subtle of changes.
We came with Republic City's chief of police. I'm sorry I didn't tell you.
Lynn's here.
You two know each other?
That's got to be your sister, right?
Lynn never told you about me.
No? Why would she?
I'm Lynn's sister.
Oh.
All this time.
And after 30 years, the least you could do is say hello.
I have nothing to say to you.
Ooh. Icy.
Maybe a backstory on those 2 scars?
You're the one who tore our family apart.
Your niece is the new airbender.
Terrific.
They're playing a game called Power Disc. They invented it all on their own.
Captain America shield.
I want you to meet the Avatar and her friends.
Wow, that's a really nice banana.
Represents the dawning of a new age.
I could totally see that. Banana.
It's so metaphoric.
Our guy Bolin. No shortage of comic
And this is my
relief.
daughter, Opal.
It's great to meet you, Opal.
That's a beautiful name.
All right, easy, Bolin. Look at Korra already. He's just looking around like an idiot.
My mom has told me so many stories about you.
So I've set all of you up in the guest houses while Korra trains Opal.
I was hoping she could train with the rest of the airbenders at the Northern Temple.
This is where Opal's home and family are.
Doesn't work that way.
Doesn't work like that, brother.
This is the safest city in the world. Now I'll see you all at dinner, and come hungry.
That's what Bolin likes to hear.
Come on, we can stay a little while.
Oh, jeez, a growl.
You want to keep your elbows in, torso straight, feet just skimming the ground. Wow, you're a natural.
Thanks.
I was gonna say, watch, he's actually like really, really, really good.
Oh, here's the real test.
Yep, the doors.
You call yourself an airbender? Disgraceful!
Yeah, let's not forget, Korra had a lot of problems with that same apparatus. That's definitely our guy with a shaved head.
Yep.
Now that man's elite.
I just got a message from Tenzin. He's with a whole group of other airbenders at the Northern Temple, and he wants all of you to join them.
And the Avatar is with them?
Apparently she had to split off from Tenzin.
That's unfortunate.
That's our guy.
That's Henry Rollins.
Yep. You know, normally it would have been a little easier earlier. His voice isn't. I mean,
it's
not to say his voice isn't distinctive, but
I'm going to have to take dinner in my office.
Well, don't let me stand in the way of inspiration. That was my brilliant architect of a husband.
It's starting to make sense now.
My children are a blessing.
Yeah, Mom used to say that too, but she never meant it.
I don't think I've ever had a bad meal in my life.
I had plenty when Mako and I were living on the streets. I got to be a pro-bender, fought against a dangerous revolution, became a mover star.
Mover star.
Your life sounds so exciting.
How's your search for the new airbenders going?
We had to rescue a whole group of them from the Earth Queen.
Oh, she's horrible.
Jeez.
The world is evolving, and the Earth Queen can evolve with it. Step aside.
My little sister is an expert on world affairs now.
You want to talk about what's really bugging you? Because I'm right here.
Here we go. She's gonna
Here
have
we
it
go.
out.
Backstory.
Oh, of course.
What are you doing here?
What
Great
are
question,
you doing
Asami.
here?
What are any of us doing here?
I looked up my old friend Su Yin here, pitched her a few ideas, and bam!
There we go.
And the future is magnets.
Magnets.
I'm trying to keep the Avatar safe, and you're harboring a criminal?
People change.
You haven't.
Jeez.
Whoa. There is a lot of backstory here that we better get some insight to.
Too bad she's not my type.
Your type is dumb mover star or psycho ice princess.
That hurts a little bit.
Aw, poor Bolin.
Maybe Opal is bowling material.
Razor Ramon.
Thanks. Yeah.
Hey, yo. That's what he's going to say to Opal.
Thank you for being so welcoming. What happened with you two?
All right.
Finally, here we go.
Neither of us knew our fathers, and Toph was always busy being chief of police.
Ah.
She gave us all the freedom in the world, hoping we'd figure out our own paths. But we both ended up fighting for Mom's attention. When I was 16, I left home to explore the world. I finally realized what I was looking for was a family.
It sounds like you've created the perfect life here.
I've always wanted Lynn to be a part of it.
Oh, you think she's jealous, or?
Hey, little lady.
Oh, no.
Wow. You really...
Put it on thick and it's not going to work.
Why are you acting weird?
Oh.
I don't like how you're talking to me.
See ya.
I just get really self-conscious when I know a girl likes me and...
Who said I liked you?
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh,
She's
no.
working them.
Do me a favor and stop trying.
Do me a favor and stop trying. That's great.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Can I steal you away from Bolin for a minute?
This is great. Uh-oh. What's he up to?
Nothing good.
Let go your earthly tether, empty, and become wind.
What were you reading?
A poem by Guru Lahima.
Oh, here comes a confrontation.
Where did you say you were from?
A small village up north.
Zahir.
Oh, busted. Oh, he's taking off.
Yeah.
Oh, got him.
I thought she was going to be able to get him with that.
Encase him in the ice. She was doing pretty good till then.
Jeez, this dude is good.
Ooh.
I'm afraid I have other plans.
I brought someone who wants to talk to you.
Then talk.
Wow.
I'm sorry being here has been so hard for you. I was so excited to get to know you. I guess I was kind of sad that you didn't want to get to know me.
Get out.
Oh.
Wow.
Get out!
Jeez. I'm guessing she's got a different side of the story.
Well,
than the one that we got.
I think she's mad she didn't have a family.
Why don't you focus on fixing the world?
You're always going to be a bitter, lonely woman.
Oh. Ouch.
Wow. Ooh.
That one cuts deep.
Oh, wow.
That's a heck of an ending right there.
That's what they end with? My goodness.
I think that's pretty much the reveal is, she was jealous of everything that her sister had and maybe everything she did if she went off and had all those adventures and then came home and had the family and all that stuff. I mean, that's clearly that's what got to her. So that's an amazing, like they do in every episode, right? They do multiple storylines and they always do such a good job of it. So we had that one. We had Henry Rollins disguising his voice a little bit, I think. So we didn't pick up on it so quick. That's what I'm going to go with.
It was more of the shaving the beard and long hair.
That's what I'm going to go with. That's changing up his voice a little bit. But
isn't that what the badass always does, is shaved head?
Some say. But no, it was interesting that he had that battle at the air temple because, I don't think he was aiming to, take her out. I think he was just aiming to kind of immobilize and be able to move on, or he was looking for clues. Obviously, he's trying to, get into a confrontation with Korra of some kind, whether he's looking to gain power from her or just take her out or whatever. But, that was clearly his motivation there. I am glad he's gone, and to know that Tenzin's children are now out of danger, so that's good. We've got that covered for the time being, but another fantastic episode.
Yeah, how about the boy being the drill sergeant that he said he always wanted to be, like, be the leaf!
Wait for him to call him a maggot.
Oh my God, that was at least that one was fun, but it was, as I see Bo Lin catching the feels again for another lady with Opal, and then how he... she totally got him with a who told you I liked you? What, Michael? And then she's like, try, just don't try so hard. Oh, I thought that was a great exchange for him. So hopefully we can watch that blossom, and then we need to learn more of this backstory of the family dynamic, because what did Toph do to her kids that they haven't talked for 30 years? And where is Toph right now? She went to enlighten herself, so hopefully we get her back in some way, shape, or form. That'd be real nice to see.
Yeah, and family relationships can be interesting, and getting the backstory on the sister, but not quite as much the chief. Sometimes, and I'm sure anybody who's had siblings knows this, sometimes certain siblings have certain roles, and if you're an older sibling, it's your job to take care of the younger siblings. And it sounds like, the sister went out and had fun and partied and was a pirate and lived in, with a bunch of sandbenders. And I'm wondering if, the other, the chief had to stay home with mom or had responsibilities at home.
That could be, yeah.
Where she wasn't able to go out and do that. So, or the flip side of it. Now, she said she left when she was 16. Did they tell us which sister was younger?
Oh, I don't know if
they said which sister was
half sister.
Younger.
If they said.
So what we have seen in other stories, and usually with a pretty serious tone, message, is that sometimes you get younger siblings who, feel like when the older siblings leave to go off and do their own thing, they sometimes feel abandoned, right? Like if, let's say, for example, Chief Beifong was, 14 years old or 13 years old and struggling, and Suyin, let's say she's 16 and leaves, and the younger sister feels like, you abandoned me, type
or
thing.
Left me to do all the work.
Yeah,
when you got,
and we know, and
we
we found out that mom was kind of hands off and let her do whatever.
Well, because remember her childhood growing up was under lock and key,
right? And so
she
was kind of hands off. Let's say Suyin was kind of like the older sister and just left, or even reverse, like she was the younger sister, and that's what Chief Beifong had was, taking care of her younger sister, and then she just left her alone. So I'm wondering, I'm trying not to play, psychiatrist too much here, a psychologist, but I'm wondering if it wasn't like an abandonment thing as opposed to like a direct, like, this is what she did to me, and look, there's a lot that could be said about that. Is leaving somebody to go live your own life, is that, directly doing something to hurt them? Not really, but it's all very situational. But in any regard, that was, a pretty big highlight of this show. I loved our guy shaving his head
Zaire
to try to blend in with the airbenders. Although the thing is, like, he didn't do too good of a job trying to blend in.
No.
Right? Like, imagine showing up, hey, all, I am a beginner. And then, it's like he didn't try real hard to be the beginner. But that was pretty cool. We got a little bit of action at the end. Pretty interested that Varric is back. I didn't expect to see him again.
Yeah. He always shows up.
No kidding.
So that was fun. But definitely, just another really solid episode. Kind of on its own, but it also set us up for, more questions and further development of the storyline as we get into future episodes.
Yeah, so this is real fun. So far we're 5 episodes in for 3. So for Appleton Oak, that's Mason Quinn. I'm, of course, the answer. We'll catch you on the next one, pals. All right.
Lin Beifong has a sister. Zahir infiltrated Air Temple Island looking for the Avatar.
I mean, they can just close those things up.
Oh,
They're pretty
look
protected.
at that. That's pretty awesome.
That's why they said it's the safest city on Earth.
Yeah.
All set for your power disc game today, guys?
I'm gonna power disc your face.
Oh!
I don't think I'd be much competition since I can't metal bend.
Really?
It was a busy few months.
I'm sure Lynn would be a horrible teacher. As the Avatar.
Oh, that's the first time we saw her be a little snarky.
You should try it too.
I'm more of an Earth guy. It's kind of where my heart is.
Where my heart is?
Oh, magnets.
Nice going, Varric.
Yep.
It worked! On to phase 2. Julie cleans up this mess.
Hangs her head.
Like right in the middle of people eating? You couldn't find a better way to test it?
How many push-ups did you do last night?
What do you two think you're doing?
You do not have to work while you are here.
I'm fine. Ugh.
I know a great acupuncturist in town who will be able to help you.
Yeah, she does need to lighten up a little bit.
A little bit?
Finally see some spirits.
There's no money.
We don't want money.
Well, let's see how this goes.
I can't feel a thing.
We're going to need more needles. Acupuncture often taps into people's buried memories.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say, is there going to be one in the head?
What are you doing home?
You almost look like a real cop.
You're supposed to be in school.
So she was a thief.
I fell off the back of a truck.
You're ruining your life.
At least I have a life.
Oh. Yeah. She was probably keeping her out of trouble. And
so I'm assuming, though, that Lynn is the older sister.
I think that's fair.
It's kind of like the T-1000.
It's exactly like that.
Bolin?
No!
No.
Still looking off to the side.
He yells no.
Just looking for Pabu. Pabu!
He's on your shoulder.
Oh, look, there you are.
Want to give it a shot?
One earthbender in 100 can metal bend. I'll just stay and watch.
Try to focus on the fine pieces of earth within the metal.
Oh, there we go.
She's doing it.
I'm metal bending.
Wow, you picked that up really.
Well, it's...
Calling all units. Robbery reported on the corner of...
Oh, no.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, boy.
Unit 3 responding.
She was probably there and had to bust her sister and maybe ended up having to let her go.
Leave them alone.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Oh!
Wait!
Oh, she's not looking good.
Not one bit.
You owe Opal an apology for the way
You treated her last night. Are you okay?
I'm fine. What did you do to me?
Let's go finish the session.
Yeah, let's get the rest of the backstory here.
I'm not letting you get away with this.
What are you going to do, officer? Arrest me?
Oh, they're gonna have it out?
Oh, that's where she got her
that's the
scar.
scars. Now we know.
Told you. I'm like, they focus a little too much on those scars. He's
Got
all
a delivery
sweaty.
to make in value. I should be back later today.
Oh, he's got it right in his side.
One more pickup, then I'm clocking out.
I thought you said you had a delivery.
Open the back of the truck.
These guys don't stand a chance.
No. I mean, we're losing guys here left and right.
Whoa.
Yeah, lava will stop a car every time. Well, 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10 times driving through lava isn't good for cars.
Unless Pierce Brosnan is driving.
Well, it doesn't exactly make it through, but.
What is
Hey, Bolin. Oh, wow. Just thinking about my body and mustaches that I might have. This isn't the first time I've tried. I mean, I've been wanting to metal bend ever since I heard about Toph.
My mom grew up learning from Toph. Just go train with her.
You know what? Maybe I am scared, but what about you? You want to go to the Northern Air Temple to train with Tenzin.
I don't want to leave my family and disappoint my mom.
Look at us.
Look at us. Hey.
What were you thinking?
Hey!
And what were you thinking?
This is all your fault.
All right, enough! You need to leave the city as soon as possible.
That's why she left.
There were witnesses.
I'm the chief of police.
So once again, Sue gets to do whatever she wants, and there are no consequences.
I know the feeling, Toph.
I need to do something I should have done a long time ago.
We talk for a second about how ripped they got. Just jacked.
You're the first metal-bending avatar.
Oh,
really?
Numero uno.
I've been thinking, and I'd like to try to learn metal bending. I'm sure you have a waiting list or something. Like
waiting list.
A waiting list for a couple of years?
Think Lynn is mad about something.
It's time we talk.
That stance is not a talk stance.
No.
You could have taken responsibility for what you did, but instead you stayed quiet and let Mom throw her whole career away.
Oh.
She was so guilt-ridden about what she did to protect you, she didn't feel worthy of her bad.
Oh, wow.
Mom and I already talked about this years ago and worked things out. You would know that I'm a different person now. You're still a bitter loner who only cares about herself. No wonder Tenzin ended things with you.
Oh, there it is. She's not going to like that.
Okay, I guess this is how it's going to be.
Okay, wasn't ready for the sister-on-sister battle.
No.
Sometimes you gotta fight it out.
You don't have any siblings. Fighting is all part of the healing.
Bolin's totally calm back there, hands on his hips.
My sculpture!
Actually, it looks kind of better now.
I was gonna say, I bet you he's gonna appreciate it.
Oh, she's fading out.
Yeah, Dr. Acupuncturist told her to take it easy for a little while. That
Dr.
was the
Acupuncturist. That's his name.
That was the exact opposite of taking it easy.
Yeah.
You've been sleeping for 16 hours. We just wanted to make sure that you're okay.
Oh, good morning.
Whoa.
Well,
good morning.
I call it the Kale Nutsko.
Opal, don't go.
Oh boy, here we go.
I wanted to say I'm sorry about the other night.
It's okay.
I think it would be a wonderful opportunity for you to train with the other airbenders.
I don't want to upset my mom.
You need to make decisions based on what you want.
Mom, Dad?
Here we go.
Opal has decided to go to the Northern Air Temple.
Well, I was just...
It's okay. I want her to do what makes her happy. I can't imagine what my life would have been like if Mom hadn't sent me away.
You'd probably be in prison.
Mako told me that you're an excellent police chief. I know Mom is proud.
But where is she?
It's interesting that they just said she's off searching, wandering.
How about for now, I just promise not to show up at your house and attack you again.
Oh,
Bring it in. Bring it in. Hug it out. Oh, baby.
Sisters
They
don't
couldn't give us
shake
that.
hands.
They couldn't give us that.
She could be anywhere. She's with the Metal Clan.
Wow.
How does he know that?
God.
Bro is pretty perceptive. Maybe he's
got
just a little bit.
crazy.
Just a little bit. Oh my goodness.
I think we're just scratching the surface with what Zahir is capable of. I mean,
oh yeah.
He just was able to pick out and discover where Korra was. before we get to that, obviously it was great to have the sisters reunite, kind of hash it out. The chief had to go back, get some acupuncture, open up those old wounds so that they could eventually heal. That was kind of an interesting, title that they had, obviously, because it had, more than one meaning throughout the episode here. But yeah, we found out it was something along the lines of, I think what you were thinking, Oak. I was pretty much wrong in what I was thinking the whole conflict was about. But yeah, she just had to keep her younger sister out of trouble her whole life and felt that what she did caused her mom to have to throw away her dreams. So harbored a lot of anger for 30 years, and good to see it finally came out. And she was trying to get her to start working with the dance routine and everything. Slow down here. I still got a job to do, and still stuff out there, and still people that need me. So it was good to see that come to a resolve. Korra can metal bend now.
Yep.
The first Avatar ever. That's kind of a big deal, I'm assuming.
It's a huge deal.
I mean, that's a massive advantage, which they're obviously going to need to take on Zahir and his whole crew, because from what we've seen so far, they're pretty unstoppable when they want to be. Zahir had the battle at the temple earlier, but I definitely know he wasn't giving it 100% there because that would have been a lot shorter of a battle. So I think we're heading toward the ultimate battle here. It's going to be interesting to see who we all have on our side, if we're going to get Tenzin and some additional airbenders to help us out, or how that's going to play. But we for sure looks like we're going to have Opal. She's a natural, and Korra can metal bend. Maybe Bolin can pick it up.
Yeah, hopefully Bolin can somehow metal bend. But yeah, this is a really fun episode with learning the backstory as to why they had such grudge against each other. I mean, granted, Suyin was ready to move on, but obviously Lin was harboring a lot of, angst towards it, a lot of hatred. Then she said, well, she thought she did what would make her mom happy, and it turns out that it really didn't, is what she was telling Opal. So that's why she gave the nice little speech to Opal. I was glad that they worked things out, but I was hoping for that hug at the end. But, and again, like last episode, it's nice to see that, Bolin and Opal they're open around each other, talking about each other's feelings. It's really nice to see, good for Bolin,
Opal seems a lot more mentally stable than his last girlfriend. So that's
and not just for him for being in the movers. So, yes. And then, Zahir and his crew, oh my goodness, they made short work of getting out of the bridge. And, if I was the guy too in the truck, I would have ran off as well.
Totally out
so, we're going to, hopefully they can somehow find Toph, because we're going to need her as well to help take down Zahir and the crew, because I don't think it's going to just be able to be Korra and Tenzin and a few other ones. We're going to need some heavy hitters like probably Fire Lord, Zuko, and Toph to get back involved.
Well, I think the big thing right now is we're kind of building these alliances, right? Like now all of a sudden you have Su Yin, who's a metal bender, and who knows how many metal benders they have. Yep. We know her two sons are pretty
good.
Skilled. Yep. Now, my question is, and you'll have to help us out in the comments, because I don't know enough about the show. Like with the water bending, obviously there's the water in the air from humidity that they can bend, earth bending. Fire bending, it doesn't seem like they have to have anything to use. The firebenders seem like they can just create it. Yeah. And so it's interesting to me whether the metal benders have to have, where do they pull it from? Like, can they pull particles
out of the earth
of metal out of the earth? Because for a water bender to pull water out of the air, I mean, it's the water's there, but it's not.
For metal bending, they're already earth benders to begin with. So they can still use earth.
Right, they're earthbenders, but if there's not, I guess what I'm getting at is if, let's say they're out in the middle of some big area and the final battle ensues,
and there's no,
can they pull metal like out of the ground and stuff like that?
If there's
so that's because she was saying just think about the smallest particles of metal when she was moving. So that's what I'm wondering. The earthbenders who can also metal bend. If we throw them in some big battle, are they going to be able to use their metal bending if we're not in like a metal city or there's not obviously a bunch of metal around?
Yeah, because Toph kind of did the reverse when they had her in the cell. There was
she searched for the earth and was able
within
to
the metal, so she kind of did the reverse. So maybe
right. So I mean, it's going to be interesting, but I think we don't know if Zahir's crew is going to end up being bigger than 4, although they're pretty dangerous.
Pretty powerful, yeah.
I mean,
4.
Zahir himself is obviously a very advanced airbender. His waterbender with no arms is, I mean, she's just a straight badass.
Yeah.
The firebender is doing stuff with lava, which we haven't seen previously. And then he's got the
psionic blasts or
that
whatever.
just blowing stuff up. So he's got a pretty bad crew, even if it is only the 4. But
needs tops.
It seems like, we've got a training new airbenders. Now you've got some metal benders.
We're starting to get some numbers.
The thing that I'm most curious about is they finally threw out that Toph is like, she's still out there. She's just wandering. And, and
I
doing
thought
whatever.
she was gone.
She's like Jules.
But yeah.
So I'm wondering if at some point, maybe not in book 3, maybe in book 4, some point before the end of all this wraps up, if we're going to see Toph back. I certainly hope so, but this was a really solid episode. I like that they gave us the backstory, and we finally had some, some resolution between Su Yin,
between the sisters,
and Lin, and maybe Lin or Chief Beifong is just going to be a completely different person now. I mean, she seemed a little bit more relaxed, but another really solid episode for as short as it was. It felt like we got a lot of content,
and we found out where the scars came from.
Yeah, I got the scar backstory, but just another solid episode for the series.
When do we had Amon take their bending away?
Yeah. Oh well, we're
still around.
We're 6 of.
Didn't see it. Didn't happen.
Whatever. We're just about halfway through this season, so can't wait to start the second half. So for Appleton Oak, that's Mason Quinn. I'm of course the answer. We'll catch you on the next one, pals.